Hello everyone. Today we are taking a look at one of Ottawa's most popular builders. This is HN Homes. More specifically, their 50-foot Elmhurst model. This is their largest model home in Riverside South, just over 2,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms on a 50-foot lot. It is, however, their smallest 50-foot model. Starting out in the entryway, you can see it's very wide, quite spacious, with a large closet. And to our right is the home office. Now this space is actually quite wide. It's around 13 feet, which is plenty of space for a desk plus some bookshelves, with a large corner window facing the front and side yards. Turning towards the living spaces, here we have the primary living room. It's very large with a huge cathedral ceiling. This is a HN Homes classic. They don't like doing open to aboves that go all the way up to the second floor ceiling. So instead what they've done is this slanted cathedral ceiling that meets the outside walls around 12 feet up. And of course we have a massive window facing the backyard. HN Homes is known for their huge windows, and this window is certainly no exception. I think it's about 12 feet wide, 9 feet high. It's one of the largest windows you'll find in any production home in Ottawa. Looking back towards the front of the house, you'll notice that this space connects nicely with the stairway. Usually, HN provides you with a combination of glass panels and half wall. With this model home specifically, they've upgraded it to have mostly glass railing. However, there is still one section of half wall here. And there's a very large window facing the stairwell and up into the second floor. But we'll take a look up there later. Now, speaking of fireplaces, here we have the first floor fireplace. And you'll notice it's not actually on any of the exterior walls, but rather on an interior column. This is one of HN Homes' most unique design choices. You'll find this in almost all of their large 44 and 50-foot models. So what they usually like to do is they put the fireplace on a central column that separates the living and dining spaces, and that's certainly true here. I'd say some people like it, some people don't. On one hand, it does provide some nice separation between the living and dining areas, but on the other hand, it does, however, make the space less open. You'll notice that they've actually done a quartz backsplash counter type thing here on the fireplace housing and done some tile on the inside. Very pretty. And this 46-inch fireplace here, modern linear fireplace, that is HN standard. Can't say the same thing about most of the finishes in this house though. This is a very heavily upgraded model home. You'll notice there are 5-inch maple floors on the ground, upgraded trim, a lot of quartz everywhere. This is the rear side of the fireplace, and it has been completely tiled with quartz, as well as the kitchen, which we're going to take a look at now. So the kitchen and dining room spaces link quite nicely. They're really attached to each other, and this kitchen is very large, very spacious, with a full-length quartz counter along the back wall, as well as a very large island here. It's quite long and has plenty of space for cooking and entertaining. So, as well as this 4-piece patio slider here. It's another pretty large window. Speaking of features, this house is finished with a modern Art Deco kind of glitzy style, which means plenty of gold highlights, plenty of highlights in general, and overall very warm tones throughout the entire house. The kitchen more specifically has GE Cafe appliances, including that wall oven there, as well as this dishwasher here. Quartz counters, as well as waterfalls. Gold highlights, obviously, as stated. And interestingly, this full height backsplash that they've done across the entire rear wall. So HN has decided just to not put any cabinets on this wall here. You lose that storage space, but in exchange, there's this very pretty backsplash. Range hood is fully covered as well. And here we have this built-in fridge. It's 48 inches wide. Very convenient, plenty of storage space. Wrapping up the living room, or wrapping up the first floor rather, we have a powder room over here, spacious mudroom. That door goes into the garage. The garage has a nice landing over there, as well as access to the backyard. Okay, let's head upstairs. So, second floor comes with 4 bedrooms, two bathrooms, and a spacious laundry room. But we'll take a look at those spaces in a moment. First thing, let's start with the master bedroom. This space is quite spacious. Has 2 full walk-in closets, which have both been finished by the builder. This is obviously not a standard feature. It is very pretty, lots of storage space. Arguably, you could do the same thing just with IKEA, but, well, you know, if you want the builder to do it, have it warranted, have it nice and pretty, then that option exists. This bedroom has a very large window facing the backyard, as well as this coffered ceiling here, which is HN standard for all of their single homes. Turning over here, we have one of the highlights of the house. This is the master retreat. It's a 5-piece ensuite, and it's been very, very well finished. So you'll notice the 24 by 24 faux marble tile on the ground. This very interesting vanity design. They've both done a floating vanity with accent lighting underneath and also done waterfalls on either side of the vanity here. So that's a pretty fancy feature. There's also tile that goes all the way up to the ceiling in this custom 2-sided glass shower. Wraps around here, and this very interesting looking tub here, which is, well, freestanding. All right, to wrap up the second floor, we have the main bathroom here, double sinks, full tub, and bathroom toilet back here in a separate room. Same finishes as the rest of the house, very, very luxurious, and they've put a lot of detail and, you know, put a lot of attention into all of these finishes here. And then we have one bedroom here. This one's very deep. They put 2 beds in here. Could easily be, you know, used in this way, or just as a large bedroom. Big window too. Another bedroom, this one's smaller. They finished it as a kind of baby room, but you don't have to do that. Nursery type of thing. Linen closet, fully finished laundry. They've put counters on top of both sides, including on top of the dryer washer, and uppers too. And last but not least, one more bedroom on the second floor. So, folks, this wraps up our tour of the HN Homes Elmhurst. This is the smallest of their 50-foot models, but obviously finished very nicely with tons of upgrade, excellent style, and overall just excellent attention to detail. This house goes for about $1.4 million in Canada Lakes. It's the smallest and cheapest of their 50-foot models. And yeah, thank you for watching.